Hello. Hey, hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Amit.
Yes, hi, Roshni.
Hi, Amit.
Oh, hi, Shamila. Okay. So let's get started. So, so I request you all to please open up the Excel file that we're using yesterday. So we will be taking the things from there. So anything before we move ahead, you would like to ask anything over here? Wait, I'll just give it 2 minutes. Right? I'll just start. Just 2 minutes. I will need. So now, are you all a little bit comfortable with the formulas now? Right? Like how do we apply the formulas and how they're helping us? Like, yesterday we tried quite a few functions, right? Like sum and max and date functions. Yeah. So today, what we will do is we will be starting off with text functions. So please, you can come to this next sheet. Okay. So, text function is something we use to work on the textual data. Okay. So like, for example, if you see right now, See, as the name itself tells, text means something that is like, date functions are working on the date fields, right? Now this function is going to help you with your text data over here. So over here, little bit of the things will start moving towards a little more, higher complexity, I would say. Not complexity, I mean, we'll have to start thinking analytically now. See, for example, the functions that we will discuss over here are left, right, mid, length, proper, upper, lower. So, because in these formulas, what happen is we have to sometimes use multiple formulas together to get the desired output, right? Like we work with the mathematics formulas, same way these functions also work. So for example, like I have some names given to me. Okay, these are some names. I would like to convert these names into uppercase, right? So that complete name should come in the uppercase. So what I will do is I will say equal to upper and I will select the text. So you will see the name gets converted into uppercase. Okay. So please try it. So upper and give the name as an input. Only can you please try lower and proper function now? Now you can try the lower, you can convert everything into lowercase. Okay. Proper case is something that will convert the data into a proper case, right? Which is already the data is already in the proper case. Proper means first in the upper case, then in the everything in the lower case. You see, so it's anyhow in the proper case only. Then you have a length function, right? Length function is something which is used to give the length of the data, right? That means number of characters that you have in that, right? Like in Nicholas Craig feed. So it tells you that there are 15 characters. So it is going to count space and comma as well. Done everyone? Then you have a find function, right? Find function is something which is used to find the position of a character. So this is case sensitive, right? So I will tell you what do I mean by that is, suppose in this Nicholas, you want to find the position at what position comma is coming. So you can say equal to find. It will ask what do you want to find. I want to find comma. Comma will come in the double quotes. Within text, where do you want to find it? Over here, and just close it. So it gives you that comma is coming at 8th position. So please try this. Okay, done everyone. Can you please try to use this find formula to find the position of, suppose if I say H, try to apply the formula to find the position of H.
Yes, Amit, I got it. It's 4.
Right. So if you come over here and see, if you say equal to find, and I'm saying I want to find text that is H, right? Within this text, right? So if you will say H, it gives you 4. But if you will write capital H, right? So in that case, it will say, if I say capital H, so it gives you an error. There is no such capital H in this. So that is why I said find is case sensitive. And no, if suppose there are more than 2H, so it will give you the position of first H in that case. Okay. And now, if you all will see, right, when you're using this function, when you say equal to find, and you say you want to find, suppose when you say that you want to find, suppose I say I want to find H, right? And you say that you want to find it over here. Then there is third input also that it looks out for, that we do not put, that is starting number. See, starting number means from where do you want to start looking out? Suppose if I say 5. Okay, so if I say 5, that means it will start looking out from the 5th character. Okay, it will start looking out from the 5th character. So after 5, fifth means it will start looking out from NICHO. It will start looking out from O. After O, if it will find any H, but there is no such H, so again you will get a hash value error. So you have a starting number as well. From where do you want to start looking out for it? Okay. Now search is exactly the same function. Search and find, they're both same. The only difference is that the search is case insensitive. Okay, so search is case insensitive. So can you try this? I will like you all to try this by yourself. You can do anything in this.
I did for letter L and I got number 6 the first time when the L appeared.
Correct. Okay. So now if you will see, it is completely case, like insensitive, right? So it takes the same thing. You just type search and find text. Suppose you find, now even if suppose if I write capital L, right? And I say I want to search it over here. So it will still give me that L, that is coming as 6th position. So whether you write uppercase or lowercase, it will find that out for you. Okay. I hope everyone is clear on this.
Amit, I have a question. If we have like 2 or more same characters, how do we get the value?
So you won't be able to get all of them. You can only find position of one at a time. Like for example, let's do this in fact. So let me see how you try on this. Suppose I have written Canada over here. Okay. Suppose if I say that you have to find the position of A, so you will be able to do it. It will come as 2. That will give you the position of first A. But if I want to find the position of second A, how will you do that?
We have to use start number.
Correct. So what will be the start number? Suppose if I say over here, if I say equal to find, and I'm saying I want to find A within this text. So this is going to give me that output as 2. But I want to find the position of second A. So what should I change in the formula?
The start number should be 3.
Start number should be 3. Okay. That gives me 4. Perfect. But if you see right now, this 3 that you have entered, this is something you have entered after checking the first one. Right? But if the text is too long, so how can I make it dynamic that I don't have to first find the first A and then find the second A? See, we can use formulas within formulas. See, basically where I'm writing 3 over here, I will remove that 3. I will again apply the same find formula. I will say find A in this text, right? Close the formula +1, right? Now I am saying I want to find the A in the text Canada. starting number from where do I want to start? I want to start from A D14, right? That means, first of all, I am finding that 3 with the help of this formula. This find will give me 2, 2 plus 1, 3. See, I get the 4. So my formula becomes dynamic. Make sense?
Yes.
This is just try this once, because this is how the things we are going to do in the next day.
Can you explain this again, please?
See, what we have done is I wanted to find the position of second A, correct? So I said find A in this text, correct?
Mhm.
Now, by default, this is going to give me the position of first A. But then in the formula, we have starting number, right? From where do you want to start finding that A? So that is where, I actually use the find again. See, this find formula will, first of all, this find formula. See, I'll tell you a shortcut also. If you press F9, right? If you press F9, so in the formula bar itself, you can calculate the formula. So if I press F9 over here, it gives me 2. And then please press escape, right? So this find formula is again finding the position of A, that is coming at 2, and I'm adding plus 1 to it, that makes it 3. So now I am saying that first of all, this will be evaluated. So I'm saying I want to find the position of A starting from the third position, right? So it will skip the first A, that is where it will start from the third position.
Mhm.
So that is how I will get the second A in that case.
Okay. Thank you.
So then if we want to know the third A, so we need to do +2?
No.
No?
So if you want to find the third A, so you will have to again, in this find formula, you will have to use one more find formula over here inside this. You'll have to add one more the find in this.
Okay.
Because see, if you will do +2, this will become 4. 2 plus 2, that will become 4. It will start finding from the fourth position. So fourth anyhow is the second A only. So it will give you that same position. See, for example, if I say +2, you will still get the output as 4 only. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So now you know what we have is we have a formula that is left. See, so left formula, is something we use. This extracts the number of characters from the left side. Okay, like for example, if I write Canada only, right? So if I write Canada, and if I say equal to left, from this text, I am saying I want to extract 3 characters. So it will give me first 3 characters from the left hand side. Getting it? So when I'm saying left, I want 3. So it gives me first 3 characters. If I say equal to left, this is the text, and I say 4, it will give me first 4 characters. Okay. So now if I ask you a task to do now, right, what you all have to do is you have to extract the first name over here from this data. So how will you do that? We have to write a formula so that one formula should work everywhere and should give you the first name. See, first name, I am assuming that this is the first name. Nichols, Reddy, Strele, these are the first names. So can you create a formula for is anyone trying it? You have to extract first name over here from every name that we have. See, I will say equal to left, right? This is the text. Now see, in every name, the number of characters are different in the first name. So how do you think I can ensure that my formula works perfectly fine?
By comma.
By comma. So what can I do over here? What can I use?
Uh,
Find formula. I will say find. What do I find? I find comma,
yes.
right? Within
Comma.
text that is over here. That's it. So if I run this now, so it gives me Nichols. There is still a problem. I'm still getting an extra comma in this, which I have to get rid of. First of all, are you all able to understand what we have done in this?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, I got it.
See, now if you see, I am saying in this text, this find formula will give me the position of comma, right? So that is the number of characters which will be extracted. So from this also I will do a -1, right? Because comma is coming at 8th position, so it extracts 8 characters. But I want 8 minus 1, right? So that is where I get this. So if I do this now, so see, nowhere comma is coming.
Can you tell once again?
Left formula is something, left formula says left formula takes 2 input. It first takes the text. It first take the text and then it asks for number of characters that you want to extract. right? That how many characters from the left hand side do you want to extract in a name? So suppose if I've written United States over here, right? Suppose now if this is a rate, I want to extract United. Okay. So in United, how many characters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I say equal to left, this is the word, and if I say 6, right? So I get United over here. Now 6 was the number which specified that how many number of characters I had to extract. If suppose I write New York over here, and now I want to extract the first word in this, so I will be again applying the formula, that is left, this, and 3, because I have to extract 3 characters now. See, but now if I have such 100 names with me, I have 100 names, 100 values like this, I can't keep applying the formula again. So what we have to learn is we have to understand that how we can make the formulas dynamic, that they are able to work on every value. So in this case, what I'm going to do over here is I'll come over here, and how did I get to know that I want to extract United? How did I get to know that? Because there is a separator, that is space, right? That is how I'm identifying that this is my first word, United. In the New York, again, there was a space. I got to know that, okay, before space, I have to extract that. Making sense up till here?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you take a look at the New York, what is the position of space? At what position space is coming?
4,
4. How many characters I had to extract?
3.
3. 4 minus 1, right? Same
Okay.
way, if you come in the United, so space is at 7th position, and I had to extract 6 characters, 7 minus 1, right? So that is what we are doing in this. So instead of writing the number hard coded, I am saying let us find space, comma, in this text. Now this find will give me the space at 4th position. I am saying minus one from that. So that way the formula becomes dynamic. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So the same thing we did over here. Instead of that, we were just using the comma in this case, because comma was something that was separating the values.
Hmm.
So please try this once.
Got it.
Now, similar to left formula, right? We have a right formula. Okay. Right is exactly opposite of that. So if you say equal to right, and suppose, I have this word with me, the United States. And if I say comma 5, it will extract the 5 characters from the right hand side. Right? And if I say 6, it will extract 6 characters. right? Are you able to try it? The right is just the opposite of left, right? So it will extract the number of zeros on the right hand side. So now, if I ask you all, right, like you now have to extract the last name, right? Like for example, you have extracted Nicholas, right? Now, if you have to, extract the last name dynamically, how will you do that?
I got it. Using right and find function.
No. Try it. So you have to try your hands. Figure it out that what could be that formula that will help you out.
I got the answer, but we can't use right in this function.
Sorry.
I got the last name by using right.
How do you do it?
I used right,
Hmm.
and then I used the text string, and then for find function, I searched for comma and -1.
No, you use right function. Then what did you do? The text comma.
Comma find function. In the find function, I searched for comma and -1. In the same string, -1, and I got the last name.
Can you share it on the chat? The formula.
Yeah, sure.
No, Shomya. So this will not give you the correct output. So if you use this, right? So if I put it over here, the last name. See, maybe the first name you think you got correct, but when you take it down, this formula is not working for every name. And in the correct view also, if you will see, you have got an additional space in that. Right? So this formula is not correct. So let me give you a hint. You will actually have to use 3 formulas in this. You will have to use write, length, and find. So you have to use 4 formulas, right? So try with that. Now, see, what will happen is, see, if I try to tell you, let's take the same small example of United States. Okay. So if I've written this United States, what is the length of this? Right? What is the length of United States? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 6, 13. Correct? That's the total length, United States. Okay. 13 minus, if I extract where that space is coming, right? From the overall length, if I subtract the space is coming at 7th position. 13 minus 7. Right, if I do 13 minus 7, what will I be getting? I will get 6. And these are the number of letters that I have in this. Okay. Same way, if I have New York. So in New York, you have total of 8 characters. So if I say 8 minus space is coming at 4. You are left with 4 characters. That is the number of letters you have in the New York. So that is what will give you the output. Can you try this?
Sorry, I'm unable to get it. Can you
Not
please
getting
tell?
it? Sure.
No.
See, what we do over here is I will say I'll come over here and I will say equals to right. Okay, this is the text. I go with this comma. Now the main game is just the number of characters. The number of characters is something we go with length. I will say length of this, length of Nicholas minus, right? Now what I do is I have to minus from here. What do I minus? That is the find. What should I find? I should find space in this, right? Because you can say Nicholas, comma, space. Every name has that space. I will find the space in this text. That's it. You get that correctly now? Getting it?
Yes.
Okay. So I hope you are able to all do it. Similarly, you have some functions, right? Like that you have that is called as your function of trim over here, right? See, sometimes, when you receive the data from the client, right, the data can be a little bit unclean, right? For example, if I say space, this is a good day. Okay. If you see now in this sentence that I have written, this is a good day. There are a lot of unexpected spaces, right? So what I can do is I can say equal to trim. And if I say this text trim, so what the trim will do, it will actually remove all additional spaces. It will just keep one space over there. Okay. So this will just remove those additional spaces and will keep only one space within the text. So this is the function that we use to remove those extra spaces. Okay. Then likewise, we have a replace function, that we can use. We have replace and substitute. See, now these are something you want to, like suppose this is a text that is written, this is a good day. You want to replace something, right? So if you say equal to replace, right? What is the old text, starting number and number of characters, right? So I am saying that this is the text, this is a good day. I'm saying starting from 5th position and 5 characters. I want to replace them with a wonderful. See, now in this text, it went inside this text. Okay, it went inside this text. And over here, we are saying that we have to start from the position number 5 and then 5 characters from that position that have to be replaced with wonderful. So what was the 5th position? That was space, right? It started from space and it counted 5 characters from there, right? Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those 5 characters were replaced with wonderful. Right? So these are the text functions that we have, right? So I think we'll keep the stuff up till here for today, right? So tomorrow what we will do is we will start off with the logical functions and with more, the sum if formulas over there, right? So this is where, I think we can take the pause for today. I just need to take care of something. So let's continue from here tomorrow. I hope that's fine with all of you.
Okay.
So anything else I can help you all with? So please, try these questions once, right? And you can try the same question on that session 5 also, right? Like I shared with you. In that also you have a data of customer names. Try to extract the first name of the customer, the last name of the customer, right? Try to replace the value. So this is, because these formulas will need a little bit of a practice so that, they stay, intact in the mind. Plus you are able to use them promptly. Okay. Okay. Thanks everyone.
The first name and last name and what? What is the other one?
Sorry.
First name, last name,
Replace.
extraction.
Replace the values. Yeah.
Okay.